What's good? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. In this video, I want to talk about how you can have a killer sex life and become a sexy beast. All right. So how do you have a killer sex life? Okay, an amazing sex life. So basically, if you want a killer sex life, you have to become a sexy beast. And if you want to become a sexy beast, you have to become sexy. And if you want to become sexy, you have to understand what triggers sexual stimulation in a woman, what turns a woman on. You have to understand that, and then you have to beast out on that. So once you figure that out, what is sexually attractive to a woman, you don't want to just, oh, okay, that's cool or whatever. No, you beast out on that. You become extremely sexy. You take it to the highest level you can, given what you have, right? So you start from where you are and you take it as far as you can. So, if you know anything about my story, I used to be a super shy guy. Couldn't get a girl to save my life. Even when a girl was interested in me, I would somehow sabotage the situation, turn her off somehow. Was very introverted. I was lacking self-esteem, all these things, okay? So instead of being a victim, just staying in my condition and just settling, I decided, okay, I need to do something about this. So I didn't have too much understanding of what it means to be sexy. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand attraction. However, I stumbled across this thing called cold approach, okay? Which basically means going out and approaching women that you don't know and somehow picking them up, right? So you approach a woman, she doesn't know who you are. You approach her in a way where somehow she finds you attractive. You build comfort with her, and then you basically start leading her into a relationship that you would like, and she has a choice to choose yes or no if she wants to go into that relationship, right? So I stumbled across this information, okay, cold approach, and I started doing it. Now, I did that for many years. I went through that process. Of course, when I started, I sucked at it, right? I wasn't getting any girls, getting flaky numbers, getting rejected, awkward dates, a bunch of different stuff, but I kept with it because I didn't really have a choice, right? I didn't have a social circle to rely on. I didn't understand or care for dating apps, right? So cold approach was basically the only opportunity I saw for me that I could basically take control of my dating life. So I started doing this for many years, and I actually developed a quality unknowingly that's actually a very attractive quality, and I added on some other qualities, and basically I started getting results. Okay, I literally can go out any day of the week and go and pick up a woman who is physically attractive, who I vibe with, who's a great woman, and I can essentially get her attracted to me, make her feel comfortable around me, and basically create a sexual relationship with her. So I thought about it. I was like, okay, what is this quality that I built up? And basically it's confidence, but what is this confidence? Like, what type of confidence did I build up? Or how is confidence being demonstrated? What am I doing that's triggering in this woman? Like, oh, this dude is confident, he's hot, or he's sexy, or whatever. And it's grounded masculinity. I've developed grounded masculinity, which is attractive to women on a DNA level, on a biological level, on a back in caveman days level. Like, the guy who showed up who was grounded in her masculinity, it turns women on, because now we're looking at the masculine and the feminine dynamic, right? Masculine attracts feminine energy. So the more grounded in your masculinity you are, the more attractive you'll become to feminine energy. Now, there's other parts to this, like, okay, it's cool to be grounded in your masculinity, but then, okay, you need to be able to express yourself authentically, and you need to be able to lead, okay? But at the core of that, before authentic expression matters, or leadership matters, you need grounded masculinity. Now, how do you build up grounded masculinity? Through putting yourself through tension, okay? Basically, learning how to play with feminine energy, how to contain feminine energy, how to stay grounded and masculine when interacting with feminine energy, okay? Feminine energy is meant to test masculine energy. It's meant to test its groundedness. She will test you, okay? And if you don't break, if you stay grounded in your masculinity, she gets turned on, okay? The better able you are to stay grounded in your masculinity, the higher level or higher quality of women you'll be able to attract. Like a more attractive woman is harder for you to stay grounded in your masculinity with her, depending on how attractive she is, right? Like that's why, you know, if you go up to a girl who you don't find attractive, I guarantee you'll have a lot easier time staying grounded in your masculinity versus if you go up to your dream girl, okay? However, if you build up your grounded masculinity, which is your ability to handle tension, handle feminine energy, which is it's different parts to it. Like it's you actually getting the references and the experiences of handling tension, but you also building up the inner game, like the understanding, like the belief that you can handle female energy, that you can handle tension, that you can handle challenges, okay? And then as you build up this grounded masculinity, your authentic expression will start to come out naturally, and you'll start to lead more, right? Because you'll start feeling more deserving of women, okay? And then when you just are able to flow in your masculine energy, where now it just becomes effortless, that's when women will start to actually verbalize and say, oh, you're sexy, right? Because basically when she says you're sexy, it's almost like she's saying it, but it's too late now, because you don't even care at this point, right? I know, that's what I noticed. It's like you'll start hearing these things, oh, you're confident, you're sexy, you're this, you're that. By the time you start hearing that stuff, you already did what you need to do. You already feel deserving of that. So when they say it, you're like, of course. Yeah, I already know this. Like, that's great. Because you've already built up the references, the ability to handle tension, the mindset, the belief system, all these things that are necessary for you to get that kind of response from a woman. So to me, the sexy beast is really just a man who's truly grounded in his masculinity, who's able to express himself authentically, and who is a leader, right? In the sense of he can lead women, he can also lead men. But he leads because he's battle tested, like he's been through shit, okay? Like, and it could literally just be in a certain area, but that confidence can carry over. Like, I built up a lot of grounded masculinity through cold approach, through going out and approaching women. That's where a lot of my confidence comes from. Because in order to do that, like if you go out and you approach women for like a long period of time, for years, which I did, you build up a lot of character. You get a lot of references. You have to learn how to deal with your insecurities. You overcome your insecurities, actually. You overcome your limiting beliefs. By going through a process like that, you have no choice. It's almost like, you know, I don't know if this is the best example, but it's almost like going to a boot camp, like going to the army. You go to the army, you come back, you're not going to be the same guy. If you go out and approach women, do cold approach for years, you're not going to come out of that the same guy. You're going to come out of that a much more grounded man, much more masculine man, right? Assuming you don't give up, right? Like if you don't give up, if you stick with it, same thing with the army. If you go in the army, you give up, you're going to come back still the same dude. But if you go through it and you make it through and you overcome all those challenges, you come out with your chest out, head up, you know what I mean? Different vibe, different energy. Okay, so if you want to, you know, create a killer sex life, man, you got to become a sexy beast. And in order to become a sexy beast, right, I give you the 3 qualities you really want to develop to the best of your ability, which is grounded masculinity, authentic expression, and leadership. You develop these 3 qualities, you are in sexy beast territory. And then all you got to do is amplify this, okay? And you notice I say authentic expression because when I say authentic expression, I mean your ability to express yourself in a unique way. where you're not trying to be anyone else. You're not trying to be like this, you're not trying to be that. You create your own version of yourself and you just express it. Okay, so you basically start expressing the version of yourself that you always wanted to be. So there's a version of yourself that you would like to be, and there's different levels of that. Right? I don't think the levels ever stop. So you can keep getting sexier, you can keep getting attractive. The more your authentic expression starts to come out even more, the more you break off these limiting beliefs, break off these insecurities, handle your past trauma, learn to deal with tension, handle different challenges in life. You just become more grounded, and then therefore you're more able to express yourself authentically, and you're more able to lead, and you just give less fucks, and you just do whatever you want, and right. But you learn how to calibrate, because when you deal with female energy, you have to learn how to calibrate. Okay, like you have to learn how to like be a man, be masculine, be grounded, but also not violate the woman or violate the environment, or just do anything stupid. So it's like you learn emotional intelligence, you learn social intelligence, you learn so much. Okay, but at the core, what you develop is grounded masculinity. Okay, and then as I said, the two other ones you want to add, you'll also develop, or you should develop, is authentic expression and leadership. So you bring these three together, you become a sexy beast, and your sex life will change. You'll just start becoming more attractive. You become more of a natural, as they say, right? You just become naturally attractive, where now you just have to be. You don't even have to try to do anything. You just need to go out and talk to people. If you go out and talk, once you get your grounded masculinity on point, your authentic expression on point, your leadership on point, you just need to get in front of women at that point. You get in front of women, and you will naturally be able to handle the rest, okay? Because now you're not seeking validation, you're not looking to the woman to feel good, you're not, you know what I mean? All of that is dead. You can't be grounded in your masculinity if you're seeking validation and you're trying to get someone to like you and this and that, and that you're being reactive, right? If you want something or need something from someone and you don't feel like you're a whole, you don't feel like you are the shit, or you are the prize or the king or whatever, it's hard to be grounded in your masculinity, because you're going to become reactive, because you need something from this person. You get emotional if they say something to you and it triggers something in you, and that is unattractive to women. No woman is going to get turned on by that. Okay, so this is it, man. That's what you got to do. If you work on these qualities, guarantee you will see a huge difference in how women respond to you, and you'll be on your way to becoming a sexy beast and creating a killer sex life. All right, if you're a man watching this and you're not in the Unbreakable Beast tribe, you are missing out. There's a ton of videos like this. Also, it's my group, it's my tribe, so I go into more detail. I even more give less fucks in that group. So recommend you join it. All right, so I'll drop a link to the group so you can check it out, and I'll see you inside. Peace.